Terrance, first time for a lot of us to speak to players since the offseason. What did Coach Lanning's recommitment to this program mean to you, and what was your perspective on that situation?
Oh, that's huge, man. He's a great coach. He's obviously had the opportunities to go other places and to come back here where we have a really good team and, we're building something special. It just means a lot when a guy like that comes back and really is committed to the team.
Terrance, what brought you back?
Coaches, the team, we had a lot of people coming back. And if you look at a lot of good teams around the nation, they always have people come back that could have went to the draft and could have entered, and they have, like, you look at Washington, they lost a bunch of dudes just because they brought back a lot of seniors and a lot of people that could have went earlier. But, for that success for the team, and I wanted to win something here that meant something. I wanted to be part of something special. And, with Coach Lanning and my coach and just everybody around just is special. I want to be part of that one more time.
How much thought did you put into it? I mean, how long did it take to make that decision?
A long time. I prayed about it forever, and God really put it on my heart. It took up until really when everyone else found out that I decided to come back, actually, because I was really split about it, and it took a long time.
The festival, you said it could go either way, and you were going to lean on your family. I'm just curious of just what those conversations were like and what played a factor for you.
Yeah, I talked to my family, and I prayed about it, and that really big my faith, and I had my biggest dream ahead of me of going to the NFL, and I think that will always be there. And God's blessed me to be able to be here. And so I prayed about it and talked to my family, kind of just back and forth. And there's some stuff I wanted to accomplish in college still, so that was like the biggest thing, was there's still stuff left on the table here before I need to even move up to the next level.
What are those things that are left here?
The biggest one is winning a national championship and then winning a Big Ten championship now. I've been here 3 years, been to a couple of Pac-12 championships, but I haven't come out on top of one of those. So that's something that I want to be a part of that will never go away.
What's your experience been like kind of training with Dylan?
Oh, he's amazing, man. He's been really good. He's a good dude off the field, and he's easy to get along with. And he's really particular about his craft. He goes out and he works. We've worked in the offseason a ton, day in and day out, and he's a hard worker and wants to be perfect, and he strives for it, and he does a lot of special things, and so I'm excited to play with him as well.
You're closing in on quite a few Oregon records for tight end. Did that play any role in you coming back? Did you keep your eye? I mean, are you looking at those records at all?
Not really. Honestly, you guys are the ones who always tell me I'm even close to any of those. I didn't know there's any of those even remotely close, actually. I'm just blessed to honestly be able to play here at an amazing school for that many years, to be able to be close to something like that.
Terrance, I know you mentioned the team goals, but what are kind of some of the individual nuances of your game that you're trying to improve over this next year before next year's draft process?
There's a lot of different things. I got a lot of pointers from people at the next level, and then coaches, like what could push my draft stock to the next level. I want to get more physical at the point of attack and be able to really hold down the C area even more. I want to be able to run better routes and getting out of my breaks a little better. I could go on for a long time, actually. I think there's a lot. That's a big reason also I came back, is to get better at a lot of those things that I think I'm not fully developed in. And so I think those are just some of the big ones.
Who were some of those people who you talked to or who gave you advice?
Really, Coach Lanning. I talked to a lot of people outside of the program that have been in the NFL, and guys in the past and stuff like that.
So Coach Stein says he's got to get you more targets already, and that's a point of emphasis. I'm sure that, yes, makes you quite happy.
Yeah.
What is so far the meeting's been? Whatever adjustments of the playbook there are, you don't have to get into details, but just what that might look like for you.
I think he does a good job just trying to get the ball in playmakers' hands, and I'm honored for him to even say that about me. But it's just really been similar stuff that we have, and just kind of switching around little things of personnel and putting people in different situations. But it's pretty much similar offense.
When you talk about offseason development stuff, Terrance, does tight end you and what Kelsey and those guys put together, if that was an opportunity for you, they usually pick out about 5 or 10 college guys. Yeah. I don't know if they've contacted you, but if they did after spring, would that be something you want to do? Would you be interested in?
Yeah, I'd definitely be interested. Those are the best of the best. Those are the guys that I look up to. I watch a bunch of film on, and to be able to spend some time with those guys to learn is beyond the experience that I'd like to be a part of.
Dan was talking about leadership and your leadership ability, and with guys like Bo and Troy and all the guys leaving, and with new quarterbacks coming, how important that was for you. You tried to, step up in that regards to that part of your game.
Yeah, I think that's been a big thing I've been trying to be better at in the off season. Just being a leader. We did lose a lot of guys that had a lot of success here and a lot of leaders on offense especially. So for me, it was big for me to step up. You know, we have a lot of transfers, a lot of people coming in. So I try to step up as much as possible and get out of my comfort zone and speak up. And I've been here for a couple of years, and I've been through a lot of different things through football. So I've been just trying to be there for the young guys and the transfers and everybody so we could have a good culture for the team.
What does that look like for you stepping up and getting out of your comfort zone?
I think that's, I came in and I was really quiet and I put my head down and work hard. I think that's kind of what I've been taught is put your head down, work hard until you're in a leadership role, and then you can have time to speak up. And so I've just really been trying to speak up, show people by example of how we do stuff around here at Oregon, so we don't lose the tradition. There's the transfer portal nowadays, and not losing that tradition and the culture here at Oregon. So
speaking of some of the younger guys, Roger and AJ, two true freshmen, what have you seen from them? And even I guess you can throw Kenyon in there since he's still relatively new.
They're really good athletes. Kenyon is an elite athlete, probably the best athlete on the field out there at all times. He's strong, fast, and Roger's done a great job being able to step in. And both of the young guys have really impressed me learning the playbook. Just getting the knowledge of the game pretty fast. I feel like every year high school kids are learning more and more, so it's easier transition for them. They've really impressed me in like the film room and everything like that.
When you went down to SoCal to work with Dylan, what did you pick up at the jewelry store?
Oh, I didn't pick up anything, man. I'm a humble guy and just trying to save some money for the future.